Hey everyone, Dr. Franke here with a special unboxing video for you. For those of you that follow my channel, you'll know that for the last little while I've been using the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 here as a size reference for my channel. I wanted to get this M4 and carbon fiber version because this is, in my opinion, the best variant of the Paramilitary 2 thus far, for me, as the kind of materials geek that I am. You can argue with me all day, but this is my favorite, I'll put it that way. This is my favorite combination. Now, for a while, I've known about a special edition Spyderco Para 3 that's been coming out, and it's finally released. So if we take a look at the box right here, we've got the Para 3 in S90V, and as you can see from the name here, we've got CF90VP, so we got a special knife coming out here. Before I open the box, I wanted to give a special shout out to Jim's Firearms for having this knife available early and getting out and reaching out to me and telling me that they had it. They sold it at a reasonable price, and so I picked it up. It's a local company here, so I'm happy to support local business. Check them out. They definitely have some Spydercos and ZTs and other production knives readily available, and they often get the newer knives early. So check out that as another resource for knives here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the box. Now I've already sort of unwrapped it and carried this knife for a couple of days, but here it is, the carbon fiber and S90V Para 3. I'm going to set it to the side, show you what comes in the box. This is the clip that came with it. I've actually already installed a deep carry clip, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. What I really wanted to show you was this little slip of paper right here. Whenever you buy one of these special edition Spydercos, they always include a little bit of information, and I really appreciate that. It says, "Congratulations on your purchase of a sprint run version of the Para 3. This one comes with S90V and a stunning carbon fiber handle." Basically, it's a smaller version of the PM2. You can go ahead and take a look at this. It just talks about the steel and why this version is particularly awesome. So I'm going to move all this off of the page here, out of the screen here, sorry, so that we can just look at these two knives. I'm going to go ahead and bring out the Paramilitary 2 for a size comparison, and this is really the reason that I really wanted to have this knife. I think that these two knives are going to serve as sort of my always size comparison knives. Just because it's almost like having the Rat 1 and the Rat 2 for Nick Shabazz or whatever. I don't have a Delica, I don't really want a Delica, but these are two knives that I want to have in my collection, and two knives that I'm happy to carry, you know, in the situation that I need sort of a user knife. And so I'm happy to have both of these, and they have this similar appearance, and so that satisfies my OCD there in a certain way. So while we have the knife out, I've already done a review and a final diagnosis on the Para 3, so I'm not going to get full depth into this today. I'm just going to kind of talk about this one. As we all know, there's a 3-inch blade up front with about 2.75 inches of cutting length. It's about 7 1/4 inches overall, with about a 4.3-inch handle and an effective grip area at about 4.5 if you include that forward finger choil. Compared to the PM2, it is significantly smaller. This is another video that I fully intend to do, a comparison between these two knives where we talk about the actual numbers and see what each one has to offer and what's good and what's not so good about each one, and maybe which one you would choose if you had to choose between the two. The thing I like about the Para 3 is that it is a little bit smaller. It's got some more rounding going on the carbon fiber, and it's quite comfortable in the hand. Now, I took the deep carry clip off of this PM2, put the regular clip back on it, and put the deep carry clip onto the Para 3. Because this knife basically requires a deep carry clip. If you go back on my channel, I have a Para 3 updated thoughts video where I spent some time with the knife and then I came back and reassessed it. I found that S30V sharpens readily and is a good steel, but this knife requires a deep carry clip for it to be even a little bit usable. This clip rides so high, there's so much sticking out of the pocket, it's way too conspicuous. The Paramilitary 2 does a better job, and so I'm happier to have that on there. I may end up getting a deep carry clip for that. My second deep carry clip is actually sitting on my Manix 2 right now, so it's going to stay there because I think it works well on that knife. In any case, I'll move the PM2 off of the screen here. Let's just go ahead and drink in some of the details on this knife and break it down anatomically. Up front is a beautifully done full satin blade in CPM S90V steel. S90V is one of the modern super steels, amazing chemical composition, powdered metallurgy process, And they've done this to a full bright satin finish, which is very difficult to do. Something that deeply impresses me about Spyderco is their use of various different steels. My PM2 is in M4 steel. This is in S90V. They do all sorts of crazy steels. Maximet, I've got a Mule Team and LC200N, you name it, they have done a knife in it. They do the best, in my opinion, the best job in the production knife world of using and utilizing these exotic high-end steels and just bringing them out to the market here. And it's just great to see it. And I get so excited, and I know that so many of you guys get excited about the next sprint run, about the next version of their production knives that feature these amazing steels. S90V is among the absolute best steels in the world. It's known for its incredible edge retention, very good corrosion resistance. Unfortunately, it's known as a bit of a bear to sharpen, so I'm not really looking forward to that. If I do get a little bit of wear on the edge, I'm going to try it out on the Sharp Maker, which is pretty much all I have around here. If that fails, I may have to send it out or figure out a new sharpening solution for myself. The blade size is so nice on this knife. I did grow to enjoy it. I ended up selling my other Para 3 because I knew this version was going to come out, and I had every intention of buying and keeping this version right here. Obviously, this runs on the regular phosphor bronze washers. It has the Spyderco compression lock. I have this one tuned to exactly where I want it to be. It's not the most freely, well, it actually does do that when you depress the compression lock all the way. But I purposefully tighten it a little bit beyond that so that there's no blade play and I get a sort of a consistent resistance throughout the action. The compression lock on this one has absolutely no stick. Some of these knives, particularly the PM2s, come with a little bit of lock stick. This never had any, so that was really nice. The ergos are super nice on this knife. It fits in my hand quite well. I'm not going to really revisit the Para 3. Really, I just wanted to show off the carbon fiber handles that they do in their peel ply sort of texturing right here. No, this is not G10 with a carbon fiber laminate. This is full thickness carbon fiber. Perhaps if I show you at this angle, you can see the inside of the scales right there and how there's carbon fiber on the inside. What you can also see, actually you may be able to see it better here on the bottom. Yep, you can see in there that it's real carbon fiber. There are nested steel liners on the inside that are reminiscent of the PM2, so you've got a nice strong knife here. There's not a whole lot more to review about this knife. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm just very excited to have this knife in the collection. I've been looking forward to this for a very long time. Another big thank you to Jim's Firearms. You can find them at jimsfirearms.com for having this knife available early, even when some of the bigger retailers don't have it in stock yet. So tell me what you guys think about this version of the Para 3 in S90V and carbon fiber in the comments down below. Looking forward to featuring this in a lot of videos coming up in the near future. Go ahead and click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel here. Follow me over on Instagram at Dr. Frunky. And as always, guys, take care.